Hey guys, Tyler is Austin2 here, and today I'm gonna begin a 4-part breakdown where I break down the Cobra Tattoo arc of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, which, this is taking place after the Titanium Ranger introductory arc. You know, I did break down on those videos if you want to check them out. I mean, copyright claim strikes, that's that sort of deal, but you can still check it out if you want to so you can get catch up, or just watch the actual episodes on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna for the next for this week and the next three, I'm gonna break down episodes of the Cobra Tattoo arc of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, and well, and basically on the 25th anniversary of the episodes in question, and yeah, long pauses ensue. Let's get to the breaking down. But I'll try my best to avoid copyright. Like last week. I'll get better make sure this time. Okay, let's just begin. Nice look at headquarters here. Starting with his long pauses.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
And of course the intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. And clenched fist. And it's rising. Rising. It's him. It's definitely him. And I love the music here. It's just, wow. Awesome. Phenomenal.
Hold it!
Of course okay. They go hold it.
Let him go.
Yeah, let him go. Good. Yeah, why not? Wow, they just let him walk. They're just staring him walking.
Ryan.
Of course, father and son together again.
I knew you'd come back. I'm not here to stay.
And the fish tank.
I came to say goodbye. Goodbye?
Really? Also leaving for what?
But why? Now
and
that
why?
You know who you really are, there's a place for you right here in Lightspeed.
Yeah.
That's just it. I don't know who I am.
Really?
For years,
also
my mind's been
tank.
Poisoned with hate and fear.
Is it really that much?
I don't know if there's any good left in me. I'm leaving Mariner Bay.
Are you sure?
I have to find out who I am.
You really sure? Again, music choices, great here. Of course, it's also nice Lightspeed Rescue logo on over that area. You just again, really dedication to this base.
You may not know who you are, but trust me, I do.
Yeah, trust your father.
You're not evil.
You see that logo over there?
Somewhere inside
also,
you, there's
Ryan has that nice necklace.
An ocean of goodness. The day that you realize that you are truly good, I want you to open this.
Again, perfectly mirrors Barai's story from Jew Ranger. Tommy's counterpart. Commercials. Let me just and wow, I wonder what it could be. And it's a silver and Titanium Ranger Silver.
Excuse me.
Yeah, watchers. Yeah, be sure to.
Ryan, wait.
Yeah, Dana, make sure you know who you're. Watch who's in your way first. I have to be constantly reminded that when I bump into someone, they constantly need to remind me to say remind me to say excuse me first. That's what happens. I can relate. Okay, you see this shot in the intro? I believe I don't know where I heard this from somewhere, but I heard that Toei actually filmed this Sentai footage for, well, the intro of Lightspeed Rescue of this shot of Titanium Ranger. Well, at least that's what I believe. And that's what I heard. I think I said in the previous videos before, but I gotta check, as I usually do, but probably not. And Sentai footage, reusable Sentai footage, and Queen Banshira.
Perhaps my son Impus can do it.
Impus, but he's just
Finish them off.
Yeah,
or
just
I
a
shall
baby.
Give Impus your star power.
My powers will never belong to this worm.
So cute. Nice little prop
How
there.
cute.
And
He's
Sentai
probably
footage.
dreaming the
And
day he
original
grows up and
footage.
takes over.
Forget that! There's no way I'm taking orders from that little squirt! That's right.
Sentai footage
I'm
again.
the only leader around here. Now it's time
And
to
great
finish
performance
those
by Neil
Rangers once
Kaplan.
and for all.
And original footage
And
again,
I am
because,
just
close-up
the thing
shots
to bring them to their
of the
knees.
actress and the American actress. And nice. Wow, that effect looks pretty damn good.
Yabanago, those are all the monsters you have left.
With these, my three most
And
powerful
Sentai footage again.
monsters, there's no way that I can
Three
fail.
most powerful. And Sentai
Come
close-up shots.
forth, my warriors.
And nice flowing effect for the cards. And just, that just feels like, that just felt like something from early YouTube, effect from early YouTube, And that's Sentai footage. I think that's
Destroy
original
the Power
Sentai, not sure.
Rangers.
That's all you
Clearly
ask?
Sentai.
It will be a pleasure.
50 guy voice. And this is original footage here, and them stepping from, and the shot from their feet, from them teleporting, that was Sentai. And magic glow effect.
Feathers, such beautiful destruction.
And Sentai footage. I don't know why they had to film like a new footage of one of them summoning, a feather and just looking at it. Likely to, because they had the time and, well, they need it. They just want to fill in the gaps of the scene.
They won't know what hit them.
Or, well, it's just so the actor can say the line. And playground scene. And of course, the first happens to fly by Ryan. How convenient. Well, kids playing the game. Must be happy for Ryan.
Sorry, my sister, she can't throw very well.
Well, maybe you could teach her to throw better.
She's always tagging along and bugging me.
You see what what point these kids are meant for Ryan to reflect on him and his kid sister, Dana, the bank ranger.
You guys have to stick together. Believe me, if she wasn't around, you'd miss her.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Ryan's learning his lesson. He's reflecting on it.
Why don't you give her this?
Okay, thanks.
That's a bad idea. But nice music choice, though. I mean, how is Ryan supposed to know? And fade in. And now we're at the bus, which interestingly, again, with the long pauses I'm doing, has the same colors as the Max Solar Sword that we see in, 2 episodes later. Titanium Ranger's sword.
Here you go, 2 for Van Nuys. Next, please.
Of course, you can't read it.
Let's see.
Why have trouble with it?
You can go ahead.
Yeah, of course. That's a nice thing to do. I would have done that. Of course, he sits next to an old woman with a book. Who wouldn't?
Where are you heading?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, me too.
Follow your heart. You'll end up just where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, also nice music here. Also, great message. Also, wink. Wink. Or just one wink, but you get the idea. And Mariner Bay shot. Headquarters, I don't know what the name of the base is, I forgot.
It's trouble. Times 3.
3? What?
They usually send one a week. Or sometimes two. Depends on which Sentai episodes we're adapting, or if we're adapting more than one, which story we're adapting. You know?
My gosh.
We're locked in on their location. Let's get going,
Locked
Rangers.
in on the
We're on
location. Also, that was the original phrase they were watching. And nice Sentai footage. Also, that driving sequence has a nice, nice way of nice filming, nice shots. Like camera angles and whatnot.
Want the cat dragged in?
All right.
Really, that joke?
Rescue!
Cuckoo Sentai, go 5! Sorry, I had to do it. Also, really nice fight choreography, and really wow, dude, that's brutal. I mean, kid show brutal, but you get the idea.
Where'd he go?
Where could he be? Where could he be? Of course, he uses sword. Oh, that's gotta hurt. When grabbing the car in the car, that's like creative. You know, doing the goof,
Goodbye.
Ah. I mean, can you imagine me in the sky and someone says goodbye and explosion happens and go ah? Can you imagine if that happened to you? Like seriously, just imagine. Well, these guys aren't playing around. Well, he's an acrobat. Fun fact: this staff would actually be reused in Power Rangers Wild Force for Master Org, where they had to just give it a orb-like thing on it, and Master Org costume, as we all, the rest of the Master Org costume, as we know from Wild Force, was actually reused from, the Gorma Emperor costume from Die Ranger, the season that became Mighty Morphin Season 2. Though Master Org's final form, and his first form from the past, are indeed from Gal Ranger, the Sentai which Wild Force is from. A lot of facts for this episode. Yeah, I love this guy's glove designs. I mean, like, I love the symbol on the front of the back of the arms, where I forgot what they're called. Wow, this guy sucks a mean punch. Wow, that's like, he just jungles them with his fists. Juggling them with his fists, I mean.
What's with these guys? I don't know, but they're really
Yeah.
tough. If
Yeah.
you think that was tough, wait till you see what's in store for Mariner Bay.
Again, with the fancy guy force. I mean, yeah. Also, have you not heard my analysis? Oh, what? Yeah, right. They can't hear me because they're fictional characters.
What have you done?
Yeah,
Just deliver a few
what have you done?
presents From Diabolical.
Feather.
I mean, seriously, could this harm us?
Yes, but these are special feathers, harmless in the daytime.
I
but
think
as soon
that's
as
Sentai
darkness
footage, original
falls-
footage or Sentai, I'm not sure. That's Sentai, definitely. Wow, I love that effect. I mean, it may look like a typical porn in the sky thing, but like, he shoots in the sky and drops down this blue thing, circles around them, and forms this dark bubble thing. And of course, the explosion effect. It causes explosions. What else would it do?
The same thing that's going to happen all over Mariner Bay at
You just saw it, Rangers.
sunset.
The feathers are everywhere. You'll never be able to find them all.
Yeah, some of it's original footage, like that. Yeah, I mean, one part you saw was original footage. The rest was Sentai. And well, I mean, it's gonna be tough for them,
The only way to render them harmless purpose is to defeat us all before nightfall.
Oh yeah, those two parts were also, last few parts were also original footage. I mean, that was nice editing there.
Put out a citywide alert.
I mean, really shows Saban's improvement of making Power Rangers, you know?
You've got to retrieve all of those feathers.
Yeah, before explosions. Also,
yes,
nice smoke effect.
Please tell us. Or shall we just sit back together and watch the fireworks?
Also,
at
nice mouth
sunset?
movement.
We won't
You
let
know,
you get away with
Emma
this.
Chan's
You
mouth
muggers will
movement.
give up. The city's going
You know,
down.
you rarely see that within Sentai monsters. They're just mouths are just static.
No one's gonna destroy Mariner Bay!
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, of course they run towards them with their batons. You know.
Come on, kids. Let's get going. It's getting late. Oh, let's put that there. Ready?
Oh no.
The 6 o'clock bus to Van Nuys is now moving at gate
Darn it.
5.
Or, you know, something Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty would say.
We interrupt this program to bring you this breaking story. Feathers have been scattered throughout Mariner Bay by diabolical.
Of course, convenient news broadcast. Like, of course, you know, Captain Mitchell had to told the news about it. You know, he's like high authority and all. Of course, he's able to do it for the plot convenience of the plot.
Wide emergency. These feathers are said to be explosive and should be avoided at all costs. Rescue teams
And
around
Ryan
Mariner Bay
just
have been
realizes,
mobilized.
oh no. And realizes what he had done. And he screwed up big. An old guy driving. I believe that was Sentai original footage. It kind of looked like it was filmed in Sentai footage, you know? But I believe it's original. And of course, he's riding across the neighborhood and blackout. And of course, you know, they're picking up the feathers. You know, firemen are already picking up the feathers.
Keep moving this way. Come on. Let's go.
And police are evacuating.
I got him, Carter. Do it now.
Teamwork.
All right. Rescue bird.
Again, how are they, you know, without their risk, you know?
Ready?
I mean, most modern Sentais, the risk communicator is like on the suit, you know, all the time.
Fire.
Really kamikaze yourself. So, and of course, that doesn't work.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, oh no, indeed.
Nice shot.
Whoa, that laser's gonna hurt. And sunset footage.
We're running out of time.
The sun is going down, and so are you.
Also, nice
Guys, follow
sunset.
me.
Yeah,
I have
nice lighting effects. You know, like they really make it look like, you know, it's sunsetting. It's a similar effect they use with Power Rangers in space for certain Sentai fighters to make it look like they're on another planet.
idea. Right. Let's go.
Of course, Plan B. Plan B, Quagmire. I like this, you know, this effect for this effect here. Of the sunrise and the Rangers. The bad guys chasing the Rangers, you know.
Heads high.
Also, like, love their voice. Like, tough guy voice, you know.
They went this way.
Also, all their voices are
Where did
pretty
they
good.
go? It's a dead end. They have to be here
I love
somewhere.
the tension in this
Keep
scene.
looking.
You know,
The game's over.
your game's over for sure. Of course, not all the Rangers do it.
Ready. Fire.
Well, and of course, it doesn't work the second time. What do you expect to happen? I believe this is original footage now.
Is that the best you can do? How pathetic. Sweet dreams, losers.
Oh no. There's too many of them. We have to do something.
There are too many of them.
And this man gave me
We
a
can't take
feather
them all.
to give to Katie.
Of course, Ryan to the rescue. To save that family.
Hey.
Hey, Mom, there's that nice man.
He dropped his bag for dramatic effect. of course, get down. And perfect timing. I believe that was original footage, you know. I believe that's original footage too, or something, not sure. Yeah, definitely original footage. Nighttime Power Rangers look like, you know, all the nighttime scenes of the soundtrack, of the Power Rangers footage, you know.
And now to finish you
And they
off,
demorph.
once and for all.
And nice pyrotechnics. And beautiful shot here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Really, that's how you move? How that little girl moves? Who hired this actress?
Hero!
That's better acting, though.
Come on, kids, let's go home.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan's appreciated as hero now. As opposed to, you know, being feared in the last two episodes. Goodbye.
Somewhere inside you, there's an ocean of goodness.
Ocean
The
of
day that you
goodness.
realize that you are truly
And of
good.
course the flashback
I want
earlier.
you to open
And using that
this.
scene to save money, you know. Good cost saving. And he picks up the box. And it's an empty box that lights up when you open it. And of course it's titanium warfare. And it's glowing dramatically for the sake of it. That's what you do when you open something, a box. It glows dramatically.
I'm going to enjoy this. It's
Of course,
simply
Bad Guy
amazing what
talking
a
is
couple
with
of
his sword
feathers
hand.
can do. And now
Also
we'll
love
show
these
you
guys'
what
designs,
we
you
can
know.
do.
And just in time. Also, nice fancy kick. He like just like kicks him, then kicks him, kicks him. Like that's gotta be crazy acrobatics to hear.
Ryan?
Yes, Ryan's coming here to the rescue. Finally fully becoming a hero.
Look who we have here! It's the traitor!
Still
Traitor.
playing games, huh?
This is no game.
Yeah, no game at all. And
Titanium power!
yes, we finally get the more sequence. We see him push the button, and like this white area comes out, and you know, like black screen, and then you know, he like, and we actually see him enter, you know, the morph sequence texture from the other Rangers, and morph sequence. You know, nice texture and all, and you actually see the V for the Titanium Ranger. Also, creative design with the morpher. You know, like it has an M like Max Solar, and then when you press it, the middle part becomes the V. That's very creative design. You know, I love it. Anyways, back to the morph sequence. You see them like the others. You know, it's similar to the Rangers, except it's the V-like, and well, it's it's coming from the top, above him, rather than like him entering it. Like again with the nanotech thing, and he's like he's pushing up, and he goes like morphs around him, and flashes, and the visor's on, and and shine effect, and more flashes on his suit. Excellent more sequence, and instrumental theme of the main theme song. Yeah, Mitchell. Not so much. Also, nice jump. Like he just all of the smoke that comes after he's jumping. And like an air jump. Wow. That's a nice punch. Wow. Upper kick. Kick. Man, Ryan's really creative with his kicks. Like he uses first kick, and then he jumps and he kicks again, like he did before with Dana. Also nice backflip, and then swivel kick. Also like how he uses his staff to make someone on staff and pushes it. Also, I love this shot.
Is that all you've got?
And that line. Also, nice lighting effects. Lighting. Or just lighting.
You haven't seen the last of us!
Yeah, because you appear in the next episode. Also love the teleporting effect. These two glow and they like feel slow and slowly parts of them vanish and things like parts of them vanish and he goes like downer, upper, you know, and just little effects that remain from the teleporting, little sparkles. I love it. Mission accomplished.
Captain, there's very little damage in the city. No one was hurt.
Yes, no one was hurt. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's okay to have a main ranger die, but random civilians, no.
Thanks to Ryan.
Yeah, all thanks to my favorite Power Ranger.
Power down!
And, of course, Power Town. Again, that demorph effect on Titanium Ranger is on the Lightspeed Rescue is pretty nice.
Ryan?
Of course, siblings hug each other. Also the others.
I hope you never leave again.
Okay, this is taking too long. I just go watch the rest of the later episode, and you'll find out.
I won't, little sister. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I love how he finally, I love how seeing how he's rekindling with his sister and his father is just so beautiful. After being manipulated, hate them, he repaired his relationship with his family. I love this, the first two Rangers in the opening, just they were introduced in the opening, Red Ranger's not the first, and it's weird with Lightspeed Rescue, they just doing a, bro, hand thing, that I forgot what it's called.
Here you go.
Wow, Ryan's
Try
jacket,
this on
Lightspeed
size.
Rescue. And of course it has the 6 because he's the 6th Ranger of the series.
Perfectly. Take it from me.
And of course it fits
Girls
him.
love a man in uniform.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, they loved me before I had a uniform.
Yeah. Of course Kelsey being
I
Kelsey.
don't know what to say. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks everybody. Yeah, of course he says thanks.
Diabolico can't touch you now.
Yeah.
Not with us around.
I wouldn't say that.
Absolutely. Welcome to Lightspeed.
Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah. Clap, 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 clap.
Later, man.
Hey, guys. Bye.
Okay. Hand gestures, everybody, Beam Bros. And I love this scene. I just love how, it's framed and feels like something from a horror movie. I thought something was gonna come out the jacket, but then I realized, no, it didn't. Of course, Diabolico has some form of dream power, apparently. Of course, they filmed this. Of course, they're making good use of these sets, Oh, hold on, just a sec. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Saban Saban's really making good use out of this set, He just loves making good use out of those props, and sets.
And to turn against me.
And Diabolico's staying up there for dramatic effect.
And now you must face the consequences.
Consequences, of course. Always consequences for your actions. Why not? And of course, he does the ring effect. Just what else is he gonna do, And of course, it's hit from the back.
You'll pay for your insolence.
Yeah, paying for the insolence. Yeah, this scene feels torturous and Wow, they actually pyrotechnic effect, you know, and it burns his shirt. Oh, that's gotta really hurt.
Gift to you.
Gift, more like a curse. And of course, the cobra is silver because you know he's the Silver Ranger. A tattoo.
From now on, every time
A curse
you
one.
morph, the cobra will move up your body closer and closer.
No!
Wow, that's gotta hurt. Or just
Until it reaches your neck.
you know, dream logic. Ha 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 ha. Agree. Loki's laugh. Of course, ha ha. You know, Viper's gotta practice her laughs. You know. See, that's a laugh. Of course, nice, amazing effect on the Cobra tattoo effect. You know, great job animating it. Whoever animated must have really got paid well, and well, also must have did a really good job. And whoever it is, congrats.
And destroys you.
Also, like how it's animated, like coming out of him. Like again, this is really amazing effects on the Cobra tattoo. And of course, it bites him on the neck. It's all a dream. Or was it? And of course, the POV shot of, you know, his room. He's gotta make, of course, he needs to make sure it wasn't just a dream or something. Also, I mean, they must have really gone through the effort designing these rooms. Oh no. Yeah, but looks like bluer than in the dream, you know? Again, as I said, this again with the, you know, Ryan Mitchell and Barai similarities and the Cobra tattoo and the green candle. Yeah, that's like a very similar thing, you know? Again, you're gonna okay. Again, just ignore that one too. And well, you see the, you know, Cobra tattoo is also kind of the equivalent. Again, as I said, Cobra tattoo, you know, green candle from Jew Ranger, yeah. It's a kind of similar thing, also a parallel too. Even though the green candle was already directly adapted for Power Rangers, you know, except, you know, it's a candle that steals Tommy's powers rather than just, you know, kills him. Again, also, yeah, also the tattoo, Cobra tattoo and Jew Ranger green candle both kill you. That's a big similarity there. Okay, well I already gone over this in this video, so yeah, like, you know, Bri died and he had to, again, as I said, Bri died and he had to have this green candle keep him alive, and he has to stay in the room so it doesn't melt. The longer he's outside, he's just magic room, you know, candle. As I said, if Bri stays out there too long, the candle will melt and Bri will die. But here, if Ryan keeps also the consequences or green candle basically consequences for a certain thing. As I said, yeah, there are consequences. Why am I over explaining this and repeating stuff? Anyways, short recap. Brian's out of the magical room too long. Well, candle melts and he dies. Each time Ryan morphs, the cobra reaches his neck and he'll die. Basically, both will result in death for the sixth ranger, who was an evil sibling of one of the rangers that reformed. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. As I said, after several repeats and long pauses and whatnot, And I'm Saban. And Shuki Lily. Okay, again, like I said usual in the previous two videos, you know, pretty good plot, pretty good, amazing story, aka, Wednesday, I fumbled my lines up, yeah, I know. And then, yeah, also, special effects are pretty nice, good as usual for Lightspeed Rescue, and Saban, and Power Rangers, and also, solid characters, and writing, and also, music is pretty good too, and yeah, long pauses and whatnot, my flaw in my video is that I keep repeating stuff that repeating my again, me curling my hair, that's distracting, even for sure. This short. What's the matter with me, anyways? I keep over explaining and or better say, repeating what I say with a with the tattoo and the and candle thing. Don't know why I went over that. Stupid of me. You want to make fun of me for that, or let me know my flaws. Let me know. There's the comment section. Again. Anyways, also Cougar thumbs up button / like, subscribe and notification button. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And next week we're looking at the effects of the cobra tattoo and how Ryan deals with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The candle. Oh yeah. The cobra tattoo is in the Sentai. The bad guys had nothing to do with the green candles. The childlike spirit. Well, in Power Rangers, it's because Tommy was brainwashed by Rita and all, and and was actually working with the villains opposed to Barai, who was like a short-lived alliance. Again, Rita had the green candle just in case, and forgot to use it till now. So, again, Cobra Tattoo and the Rescue. Again, Cobra Tattoo was delivered by the villains, and Bri was actually working with them. Again, still shorter lived than Tommy, but longer than Bri, I think. So yeah, again, curling hair distracting. So see you next week, and peace.